Imagine if that. That has to be part of the show.
What happened?
That's got to be part of the show, right?
Huh? Is this part of the show?
I know.
Mr. Lyney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
Wow.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Wow.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Lyney's magic troupe.
Oh shit. This is the okay.
Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
Oh.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And pull it off like this in front of an audience, including the Archon and the Chief Justice? Whew.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly?
Wow.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lyney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Wow.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not?
Okay, that's not good logic.
Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How could Lyney do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We could even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
This is suspect at most. It's hard to believe all this happened during the show.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Lyney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said
She's all
just now
talk.
makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lyney, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
I trust Lyney.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met.
Didn't happen.
But with Lyney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese!
I could just crush this easily. I have enough force to do so, but I want to do it carefully. Because if I do so, I'm gonna get stabbed by some sharp edges. So I have to be careful in like crushing the cans. This could have stabbed me in my palm. Can I drink the milk now? I kind of want to drink some milk. It's still a slushy. And I don't want to take it out like thawed. That's not cool.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
Yep, she did.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you,
Yes?
are you willing to act as Mr. Lyney's attorney and defend him in this case?
Come on.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Lyney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
You know, as the prosecutor, it's all on you to build a proper case that we have to refute. So, I want to see it. Everyone is dismissed and the audience begins to leave along with Farina and Nicolette.
Lenny!
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Ko ka pa?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
It's hard to say.
I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point.
Naturally.
If you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not.
It was not.
And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Hendayo.
Which is precisely why we
Nah.
need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
I don't give a shit where she got those glasses. Where'd you get that mustache?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, it includes the mustache. Okay.
Don't worry. Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
Wow.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
She's right.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now.
Yep.
I need to get back to my normal self.
It's never gonna help. No matter how bad you feel, it's not gonna help. So why?
But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Don't get your hopes up too much.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm used to this sort of thing. I used to do something like this in Inazuma.
Yeah, just leave it to us.
I got you, bro.
Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Lyney.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Sure.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Oh! Oh, come on.
Officer, how's the investigation going?
I thought it was gonna be time to roll now. Fuck. We're Lyney and Lynette's attorneys.
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
But you're not me.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Found something.
The deceased is one of Lyney's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Cowl inside? Wasn't the girl supposed to be in there?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Lyney is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
Not entirely.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
True. That is not always true. People can also be the most reliable evidence. Okay. I can be that.
I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
Oh yeah, I was eating this morning. I forgot about it. Aha. It's... You can use the case record to confirm your current... Oh! This is actually an in-game fucking mechanic. Oh yeah, this is what I was eating. This is a Pulver Run. basically a shortbread cookie. You can check as yet undiscovered evidence and clues in the case record, and then investigate the corresponding area to locate them. Use the perception skill to find evidence and clues that can be investigated within. Oh shit! I think they took this idea from another game that I've played before. This is good. Guard investigation report. Investigation of the guards indicates that the fireworks launched at the tail end of the magic performance set the rope dangling in the water tank alight, causing the tank to fall and kill Cowell, who was within it. It seems evident that Lyney is the likeliest user of the prop to commit a crime. However, the reason for the victim being Cowell and the person for the chosen lady's disappearance remain mysteries. Deceased identity. One's Lyney's assistant named Cowell. He's well trusted by his colleagues. His job is setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting within the show and keeping the crowd engaged. Big nice. Wait, that's a gadget, isn't it? Wait. Is that a gadget? Oh, it's not. Wait, what? Oh. Let's roll! Let's roll some more. Nope. Nope. So far, we've gotten like 3 4-stars. Although, you know, that's probably like less than. Barbara. Okay. Oh, she's okay. Alright, let's keep going. I think until we get the next 4-star. Okay. Another Barbara, okay. Sure. Aha! Give me that shit. Alright, let's continue this thing. Water volume detection crystals. Oh. It originally been designed to test the dampness of its surroundings, but it seems that it can only detect its own dampness and react accordingly. Where it's continually affected by hydro, something. Has to be in. Okay, so I get it now. So the things outside that you can move, you probably could have just shot some hydro on. Wow. Wait, let me grab a bite of this. Nice. The broken magic box was left on the scene after the gods completed their investigation. Looking at it now, the water tank must have struck it really hard. That's a lot of water, though. So, of course. This is where the magic box was struck. If Cowell wasn't inside the box at the moment, he might have actually dodged the water tank.
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
So either Lyney didn't realize this was a safety concern, or the rope might have already had some issues. It might have already been compromised so that it would like burn more quickly.
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I'm just looking at where the rope snapped.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Looks like a type of flash cotton.
So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it, then that means...
It's murder.
Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
This rope was used to suspend the water tank. It suddenly broke when the fireworks were being launched on stage. The investigation was shown that the location where the rope snapped was made of flammable material. Maurice.
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
Could you tell us who she is?
Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's
Oh,
a painter
shit.
from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself.
Where have I heard that name before? I think it was from an Eminem song or something. Halsey. She's a singer. I just forgot.
Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her, and we have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects. Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
Thanks for letting us know, my dude.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Will
It's
do.
of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Identity. Halsey is the missing person. She's a famous painter and came to watch the magic show in order to take a break from her own creative work. She isn't known to have been entangled in quarrels of any with any of the members of Lenny's magic troupe. I have to click it. So Oh, it's you. Queen Tarantino.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Oh.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Lyney and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them? That'll be a tall order.
I mean,
Lyney used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later disappeared. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
Wow, subtle.
I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Lyney knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lyney reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lyney.
Thanks. Sorry to bother you, my dude.
Even though it's bad for Lyney's case, Paimon had better write it down.
You better. Random number selector. This device was used during Lyney's magic performance to choose a lucky member of the audience. However, the guards have found that it will generate the exact same number no matter what. Clearly someone has tampered with it. Yeah. Oh shit, I just got a sound cue for my headset. Wait, let me swap. I'm gonna swap headsets. Grab back. I'm gonna grab the Galaxy Buds.